Hello and welcome back. Yeah, we're here once again with this amazing game, because let's face it, I'm addicted, so, I have to play it every single chance I get. Anyway, the point is, we are here. This is Hazard 2, I know, yeah, this is Hazard 2, but I wanted to bring something very interesting to your attention. Now, I've obviously paused at a very interesting moment. Now, this is a very weird class. It's called the Juggernaut. It is a gunner class, and look at what it does. It gives you 10 armor, it gives you more max HP, it reduces your weapon range, and when you take damage you gain plus 10% increased damage for 10 seconds, and it stacks up to 5 times, so it gives you technically 50% extra damage if you take damage a lot. And I have also taken this particular thing right here with our revolver, which basically means the reload shield. You know what that means. Whenever you're reloading with this weapon, you gain 50% increased armor. So if you take a lot of armor increases, I actually didn't take a lot of armor increases, but if you take a look at my armor at the moment, it is 48. Not sure if I'm reloading at the moment, but let's just say that we're not. We're going to gain another 50% on top of that, so that's another 24. So we're going to be taking basically 0 damage, or very, very little damage at the very least. And I have a lot of HP as well. So I've been using the BRT7 burst fire gun. I absolutely despise this weapon until you get to level 18. Until you get it to level 18, it is probably one of the... I mean, it's okay, it's not a bad weapon at all. I just have a bit of a problem with it. But the fact is, once you get it to 18, you get the bullet helix upgrade, and this is what it does. This. Yes. Yes. Nothing can reach you apart from elites, obviously, as you might expect. And you can see exactly what's happening right here. I am literally running them down. I am running them down. And this weapon is immense. The amount of damage you can do with this thing is absolutely insane. And I did unlock the overclocks in a previous run, and obviously you can see exactly the reason why I say this is absolutely insane, because look at it. Look at what it's actually doing right now. It's absolutely incredible. Never would have expected it to be this amazing at its level 18. I was actually very underwhelmed by the previous overclocks. I was thinking to myself, oh no, I'm never going to make this run in a million years. And I was not really trying super hard. I was just basically trying to get the overclocks unlocked, and I was trying to... I was trying to complete the dive, obviously, but it wasn't necessarily something that I was, super hard pressed about. But look at what has happened now. Because of this bullet helix upgrade, I can basically just run wherever I want. I can go wherever I like, and I don't have to worry about any enemies. I can even run into enemies right now as they explode. It doesn't matter because of this class. That's what I was talking about. This class is absolutely amazing if you want to survive. There's a lot of survivability in regards to this. I'm actually going to re-roll this straight away because this is absolutely awful. Oh wow, most of this is also awful. Yeah, wow, this is pretty bad. Okay, I'm going to reload again. Oh wow, okay, yeah, this is also not doing particularly well. Guess I'll just go for that, and then that's it. I guess we'll keep some nitro, just because I do have the pickled nitro as well, by the way. I do have that artifact. I finally got it again. It feels to me like... maybe the developers nerfed the chances of it appearing or something like that in some of the hotfixes recently, because there have been some upgrades, or should we say updates to the game. And... yeah, I can kind of see why they do that, because the Pickled Nitro upgrade is absolutely an incredible thing. It's fantastic. Probably the best artifact in the entire game if you, if you like dealing damage, that is, which of course you should. But yeah, it is very, very good. And it should be a little bit rarer than it is, and obviously that's exactly what I've been seeing recently. I haven't been seeing it be that common, and I was getting it on almost every single run before that. But nowadays, not so much, not so much. We're not really getting it that often, which is sad, because I personally feel like it is almost... I wouldn't... That's the thing, I hesitate to say that it would be required, because if I say that it's required to do a good run, then that feels a little bit... feels a bit bad to say that, because it means that that particular artifact, which is determined by RNG, is, well, a necessity. And I didn't really want to make it seem like that, but it does feel as though that is actually the case. It does feel like this particular thing is really, really beneficial. And if you don't have that, it is hard. It actually, Hazard 2 even, is hard. And that's the reason why in the previous episode, if you managed to see that, where I was just, you know, getting my face eaten off by these aliens every single run because I was playing on Hazard 3, and I wasn't getting my pickled nitra artifact. No, I wasn't getting the amazing power of that thing, and as a result I was having huge issues. I was unable to get pretty much anywhere. And that just says to me, well, that artifact really was making it possible for me to do all those wondrous things, and without it, I was having big problems. So that's the reason why I'm like, well, yeah, maybe I don't know, maybe I just need to play a little bit differently, or maybe I need to play, you know, with a bit more strategy involved or something along those lines. But all I can say is, this upgrade is amazing, and this is the reason why I wanted to actually start recording here, so that I could actually show you this, because for me personally, I think this is probably one of the best upgrades in the game. And it's actually quite funny, because obviously if you think about it, every level 18 upgrade is amazing, you know. I mean, it's kind of obvious then, isn't it? Oh, the supply drone is right next to this. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, it's bad for a number of reasons, but it's actually fine, because I mean, you can see exactly why I don't really have too many issues. This thing is literally gonna... Can I kill this thing with this? No, it just does damage. Okay. I was thinking, I was thinking, okay, yeah, that would be pretty funny. Alright, so yeah, I'll just increase healing granted on level up, I suppose. This thing is going to jump at me in just a second. I just want to level up, just so that I can hopefully get to level 18. I'm going to re-roll a bunch of times to try and get my... Yes, here we go. Finally, we finally got this. Okay, so we can shoot 2 parallel bullets, or we can get plus 150% damage. Now, the funny thing about this is that this actually is a bit of a fallacy. If you look at both of these upgrades, and you think to yourself, okay, well, which one's better? Well, it's quite obviously double barrel, because double barrel gives you an extra bullet. And so an extra bullet basically increases your damage by 100%. Again, it's basically just, you know, giving you another bullet, so you do double damage, right? And the other thing gives you 150% increased damage, but it reduces your fire rate by 50%. So basically, it's giving you 100% damage increase. It's the same thing, but this is better in my opinion, because it doesn't reduce your fire rate overall, and in my opinion that's the big deal. Anyway, there we go. That's exactly what we're going to go for, and we're done. There you go. We completed the run. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, because I was actually thinking to myself, when I first began this run, I thought, no, I'm never going to do this. Because, as I said to you, the BRT burst fire gun is one of my mortal nemesis at this point. And look at that, I actually unlocked a new weapon, the Thunderhead Heavy Autocannon. That sounds really, really fun, actually, to play with. I have no idea what it's like, of course, but... Should be pretty cool. And there you go, we actually completed the dive as well. So we can now take a look at our upgrades here. I should probably level up my rarity a little bit more. Let's get some life regeneration. Let's get some more critical as well. I'm just earning credits as well as I play. And as you can see, we've now completed every single thing on Hazard 2 at least. And now all I have to do is work out whether I can actually do Hazard 3, because you can see here that we need to upgrade the BRT-7 burst fire gun to level 21. And the problem with that is that I'm not sure what this particular class is. This looks to be kind of like explosives or something like that, so it's probably not going to be particularly useful. And otherwise, apart from that, we have, well, not much in the way of things that we can select here to make it easier for us to complete Hazard 3. Then obviously we have the stun sweeper that we could potentially do. I think this is probably quite easy to do. I think maybe this is the easiest one, which is quite funny because I really do not like the Warthog Auto 210. But maybe it's actually going to be super, super good once I start leveling it up. Alright, so we're going to give it a go with the Scout once again. And we're going to be playing with the Recon here. Maybe I can get the Dodge achievement. I mean, to be fair, technically going for 100 dodges in a single run is best done on Hazard 1, obviously, because that is the easiest way to do it. And also, I don't know whether you noticed this. Maybe you did, maybe you were, you know, big brain moves or whatever, but I actually noticed this in some of my time off screen, where, I don't know, basically when you go over any of the environmental hazards, like for example in the magma section, there's a bunch of lava on the floor. Sometimes when you pass over that with a character that can dodge, it actually counts as a dodge. And this is very low damage, so if you do get hit by it, it's not actually going to do too much to you. So technically, that's a really good way of earning that particular achievement or that particular unlock, because obviously there's a bunch of unlocks associated with that, so it's probably going to be pretty good, you know. So definitely something to think about if you're also playing this alongside me. Maybe you are, maybe you're not, but if you are interested, there is a link in the description, of course, as there always is whenever I make a video on a game. And otherwise, we are very much badly wanting to get Morkite. I want to get Morkite as fast as humanly possible. I also want to get a huge amount of Nitra. So we're just going to get all of this. I'm actually going to be prioritizing Nitra over Gold, even though Gold is extremely useful, but I am going to be going for that mostly. Oh, this is kind of annoying, isn't it? Wow, they've really given me a hard choice here. I'm going to have to go for the reload speed, even though that is not the best thing to go for from a quality perspective. Usually I like to go for things that are the highest quality, but I'm going to have to just go for the overclock as fast as possible. That is really going to be my only option here for the most part. Because we need it. We need it. We cannot take unnecessary damage either, so I'm very much hoping that I'll just be able to level up really, really fast. I'm going to go for reload speed here. Reload speed. Basically, if you go for reloaded speed, of course, you know, as you might expect, you're going to have a lot more opportunities to defend yourself, and hopefully I'm going to be able to earn enough to be able to get this quest done. There we go, did the quest, fantastic. So now we can move on. I can hopefully get this thing. Voltaic Stun Sweeper immediately. Oh, now that's actually a fantastic acquisition. Very good. Okay, that means, oh, you know what that means. That means that we might actually have the opportunity to get that objective done. Which means we're going to have to get it to 21, which is obviously a bit of a tough thing to do, especially considering, you know, we're on Hazard 3, so it is a bit difficult. There we go. All right, nice. Actually, not going too badly, surprisingly enough. Anyway, I'm actually going to go for more movement speed here, 2% more movement speed. I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't do that right then and there, but that's absolutely fine. We're going to be taking increased critical chance for every Nitra we have. I want to try to increase my critical chance as much as possible. I actually found in a previous run that I had when I was just trying things out, trying to see what I could do to maybe make ourselves slightly better. Well, critical chance does seem to be a pretty handy stat, as you might expect. It is going to obviously increase your overall damage output by a pretty significant margin. Anyway, we're going to be going for reload speed once again here. And then I'm just going to literally try to shoot these explosive bugs as best as I can. Unfortunately, the explosive bug that I want to shoot right now is actually not close enough to the crowd to really do much. It did a little bit of damage, but not that much. There we go. At least we killed that. I did take some damage from the other fellow, which is annoying, but I can't do much about it. We're just going to do more damage with our stun sweeper here. Yeah, this is going to be a bit problematic, isn't it? At least we've already got the supply drone, and we've already got that, so I guess that's good, you know. We don't really have to worry about the other things. I'm going to actually just swing around here and just pick up all the experience from behind. And just push them away with, I don't know whether you notice also, but when you level up, you actually do push people away with kind of a small little shockwave. And that can make a huge difference in your overall ability to pick up items. So it's a good idea to try to leverage that if you can. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do, but obviously I'm getting exploded in the meantime, which is obviously not great. Anyway, let's see here. Change damage to electrical. I will do that just because I am currently using the stun sweeper as well, so any kind of electrical damage is going to synergize really, really nicely with us. Nice reload speed upgrade there as well for the stun sweeper. And I'm actually just going to be running really, really fast over into some random direction right now because I want to try and find some red sugar. There is some right there. That is actually perfect for us. Can I get it? Yes, I can. Nice. Oh, wow. This is interesting. Oh, dear. Yeah, you know when I say this is interesting. Yeah, it's a bit of a troublesome thing. Yes. Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to go through here. Gonna have to be careful. Run! I'm dodging! I'm dodging! I'm dodging! I'm dodging! Yes! Okay, there we go. Explode that! Explode that! Nice! Alright, that's what we wanted. Okay, absolutely perfect. I actually completed some kind of objective. I have no idea which one I did. I think it's the movement speed one. And now all I need to do is just kill this thing. All I need to do, he says. Yes. Yes. No, don't get hit by that. Don't get hit by that, you imbecile. There we go. Alright, we did it. Okay, we killed that. Nice. Pick up all the experience, please. Pick up all of the experience. All of it. All of it. All of it. That is what we want. Okay, we're going to go for the Voltaic SMG. I personally really like the SMG. I think it is a super, super good weapon, surprisingly enough. Never would have expected it to be super amazing, but it actually is. It actually does some very nice damage. Anyway, there we go. We did actually end up achieving victory and doing some very good work with our upgrades. So, what do we want to do now? Well, that's the question, isn't it? Okay, so we are going to actually go for this. We're going to go for this, and then we are going to re-roll, and then we're going to be going for... yeah. I don't really want this, unfortunately, but I have to take something that increases our weapons. So I'm going to have to go for that. And then I'm going to re-roll again, and we're going to see... Ooh, if only I had more. See? If only I had more nitro. But we're going to go for move speed here. Even though the reload speed would be really, really nice, but the move speed is going to make a huge difference to our overall mobility. And hopefully that's going to be good enough for us. Okay, so we need to collect flowers on this one as well. Okay, hopefully my increased mobility will be able to help me here. Okay, just trigger these. There we go. Get out of there. Oh, we got loads of red sugar in the environment as well, so this is absolutely fantastic. Okay, I'm not going to be going for this gold right now. I'm just going to be aiming for, very specifically, the red sugar. There we go. Nice, nice. Good healing, good healing, good healing. And we want reload speed or fire rate. Ooh, I really want to get that reload speed, but we're going to have to go for the fire rate because I need to level up to get overclocks. Overclocks are so incredibly important. Am I going to die here, actually? No, we're dodging, we're dodging. Nice. Yes. Perfect. Okay, yeah, anytime the recon class actually dodges... he gains like reload speed, and I think, what is it now? Reload speed and movement speed? Yeah. Reload speed and movement speed. So that was the reason, I suppose, why it was so easy for us to complete that one challenge, the 50% move speed. Because once you dodge, you gain 25% of that. So it's super, super simple and easy to get it, I suppose. I don't know. I guess that's the reason. Otherwise... I'm just going to very easily try to just maneuver myself around here. I'm going to be going a bit slower than normal. Because what I want to do is lure them into... Yes, look at that. That's what I want to do. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. Okay, now we can actually get an overclock with this thing. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, these are both terrible things. I will have to go for Big Game Hunter, I suppose. And maybe that's going to help us out a little bit. Oh, wow. Am I going to die, actually? I just ran into an explosive. That was really, really awful. Okay, yeah, I might actually die here. Oh, yeah, that was really, really bad of me, actually. Yeah, I might die now because I took that damage. That was actually unforgivable damage right now. And I... Oh, no, I found some red sugar, surprisingly. Okay, some random red sugar somewhere. Okay, that's good, I guess. Okay, we're one level away from overclocking our main weapon, which is actually kind of good. If we can get to 18 on this thing, we will be extremely pleased. But that's the question. If we can. Oh, wow, I'm actually surprised I can even activate this, to be honest. Nice. We actually eliminated that thing. Oh, wow. Yeah, see, now, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is so incredibly annoying, isn't it? So annoying. Okay, we're going to have to go for knockback and slow nearby enemies, I suppose. That's probably going to be the best thing that I can take in this situation. Yeah, look, there it is. There's the shield. I'm not entirely sure what it's actually going to do. Oh, we got a lot of experience around here, though, and the Elite Praetorian has now been activated, so this is going to be really bad. Okay, we're going to have to go for the fire rate increase, I suppose, or we could go for the reload speed. Maybe the reload speed would be better in this case. Yeah, no, I'm going to go for the fire rate, mostly because if we think about fire rate, basically that's just a huge damage increase. I mean, yeah, sure, reload speed is great as well, but we already have some pretty fast reload speed. So I don't think we need to worry about that too much. As you can see, we're actually dealing some pretty nice damage to these enemies right now already. Even the Elite Praetorian is taking a pretty hefty amount of damage, so I'm quite happy. And no, oh dear. Okay, I'm just gonna have to run by these. Give me this gold. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is... I'm gonna have to go through here. This is... this is bad. This is so bad. Okay, can we actually do something against this guy? Maybe I can kill him? If I single him out a little bit? Okay. Yeah, they are gonna go stronger, but bear that in mind. They're gonna grow stronger, and they are gonna be faster as well. They do... yeah, I'm dead, I think. Yeah. Hazard 3 is so hard. It's actually staggering how difficult it is in comparison to Hazard 2. Which kind of makes me think, hey, maybe they want to do something about that. I'm not sure. Maybe there's going to be, you know, some balancing or something like that, because I actually felt like, yes, okay, yeah, you know, initially the game was really quite hard, you know, it was difficult to make much progress, but then I started to, you know, unlock the overclocks, and everything was going actually pretty nicely. But now things are going not so nicely, because we are having some huge issues trying to even get these things dead. And if you don't get the right things at the right times, well, that's it for you, you know, you're basically done. But there you go. Okay, look at that. I actually did manage to do it. I'm surprised. Let me see. Can I get out of here? Oh. Oh, can I make it? Can I make it? I think I might be able to. Oh, yes. How sneaky of me to go around the side. Thankfully, we were able to make it. Okay, reload speed for our stun sweeper. I'm so pained whenever I see such a huge amount of experience going to waste. Really am. Okay, let me see here. So I can technically get the max HP upgrade, which I will probably get, and then we're just going to be re-rolling, and we're going to get probably this, because literally plus 50% damage for our Voltaic SMG is actually really amazing. Me re-rolling right now is probably not going to do much, no, so I'm probably just going to leave it the way it is, and we're just going to move on. But again, I didn't actually heal myself because I just can't. I mean, yeah, I can, but I needed to re-roll to be able to get that 50% damage increase, and I think that really is going to make a huge difference. Okay, so let me just very quickly get the side objective done, and then I need to look for red sugar super badly, so I will try to do that. I need to get my second overclock on one of these weapons as well, one of the other weapons that we have available here, and I'm mostly talking about the stun sweeper. If we can actually do that, I'll be very overjoyed. I will be overjoyed, basically. I will be overjoyed if we can actually make that work. I personally, as I said before in a previous episode, in fact, I personally feel like electrical is much worse than other damage over time effects. And I'm mostly talking about acid and fire here, because both of those seemingly cause a lot of damage. They seem to do a lot of damage. They seem to, you know, keep enemies somewhat at bay. But with this particular build that I'm having right here, because all of my weapons are electrical, of course, they don't really seem to do that. But maybe it's just because I don't have my wonderful nitra, you know, pickled nitra artifact, because that thing is absolutely amazing, as we know. And I don't have it at the moment, so of course, you know, I'm going to be experiencing some issues with that, potentially. There's some red sugar here, I'm going to take that. There we go. I might as well get some gold in the meantime. The supply drone has appeared over there, so I will be going over there as well. Oh my. These big things that almost kill me instantly every single time. Oh dear. Oh, this is bad. Yes. See exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, this is, oh, no, okay. Whew. Yeah, this is not good. This is not a good place to be. Not a good place to be. Yeah, it's actually quite funny. I was playing as the driller, just, you know, a couple of moments before starting, you know, the episode. And I was actually having a pretty decent time because I actually created an explosive build. And the explosive build in question was using the high explosive or the high impact grenade. And it was actually super, super powerful. Gonna have to run through here. That was very risky, actually, but yeah, probably not the best idea. Okay. But yeah, I was using this explosive grenade, and I was doing insane damage. I was literally doing about 2,000 damage with this thing. Oh, I literally blew myself up. Yes. Yeah, there we go. But you see exactly what I'm talking about with Hazard 3. Hazard 3 is absolutely insane. Okay, what is this? Barley bulb juice? Okay. And we got the bug taser here as well. Yes, wonderful, isn't it? Well, okay, here's the thing. I personally feel like I would pretty easily be able to... I think I could probably do Hazard 3. I'm going to do Hazard 3 on this one, though. I'm going to do Hazard 3 on this one, or Hazard 3 on this one. No, I'll do Hazard 3 here, and we're going to play as the driller. I personally really love the driller. I think the driller is super, super powerful, actually. And I'll be playing with the drilling master class mod, basically the foreman, which is the first one that you get. Because I personally think that this guy is not so much secret OP, because obviously, you know, everyone gets him when you unlock the driller, of course, but I personally feel like he's really, really strong just because his basic weapon upgrades into something amazing, and he does the thing that you're going to be doing half of the time, which is obviously mining. You want to be able to mine as fast as possible, because otherwise you're going to get caught out, you're going to take unnecessary damage, and it's going to be a huge mess. And that's the thing that tends to happen to me quite often, so that's the reason why I'm thinking to myself right now that, hey, you know what, maybe the driller is actually the way to go. Almost across the board, I think. Because if you take a look at what's actually happening here, I mean, obviously I can go and get the supplies now. I can go and get the supply drone and everything, but you see how many walls I have to mine through to get to where I need to go? And also the supply drone needs to, almost every single time, needs to have it cleared out. And you can't do that easily enough with the other classes unless you can clear the area really easily. And it's really difficult to clear the area easily most of the time. Okay, so we're going to be going for this. Yes, increase critical chance by 0.5% for every nitro we have, of course. We're probably going to go for a heavy critical-based build here. And I'm just going to get as much nitro as possible. There we go. And now we can go for the corrosive sludge pump. I personally love the sludge pump. I think this is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite weapon in the game. I know I've said that multiple times about other things, like for example, I've said that about the sentry guns, I've said that about the flamethrower and the microwave thing, and yeah, there's a bunch of really, really fun weapons, but this sludge pump at level 1 is probably the most powerful weapon, just without any upgrades. Just without any upgrades, it's really, really good. Obviously, it's not going to be as powerful as a level 18 with all of its overclocks or anything like that, but it doesn't need to be. Early on, this is the best weapon, in my opinion. Anyway, we're going to be taking bigger magazine here, because the minus 25% reload speed is actually nothing, and the increase in clip size is going to be really, really powerful, or at least in my opinion. So we're going to be taking that. Later on, you'll see exactly why I take this. It's going to be really good. If we actually survive later on, that is, you know, because we might not. And look at this, we're already gaining another plus 15% movement speed. Actually, not movement speed, reload speed. Or I could go for the plus 9% critical chance. I'm kind of thinking right now that I want to go for the critical chance. Yeah, I'll do that. Even though I think that's being greedy, I don't think that's a good idea. But I'm doing it nevertheless. It's maybe a bit of a foolhardy maneuver, because here's the thing: if you actually do go for level ups as much as you possibly can with your weapons, of course you're going to be getting a bunch of overclock and massive damage from that, and it's going to be amazing. But then you have to forego all these other really amazing, you know, stat increases, and it's gonna, like for example right there, I just missed out on 35 max HP, but I obviously had to. I had to miss out on 35 max HP if I wanted to, you know, continue to level up my weapons. And I guess that's the point. Those are the kinds of decisions that you sort of have to make almost all the time. And that's the fun part, you know, that's the fun part about having to decide exactly what you want to do. And, you know, hopefully just be crossing your fingers that you've made the right decision. Okay, I'm going to go through here, and I'm just going to do this. There we go. And I mean, you can see exactly the reason why I really love the driller. You know, I can just literally do this. I can just run away from this thing. Look at how easy this is to actually kill in comparison to me being on the scout. I'm not entirely sure why the scout is so difficult for me to use, because he's got some good weapons. But as I say, I personally feel like electrical is not that strong, which makes me a little bit perplexed, really, because I kind of think, hey, you know what, why not? Why isn't it strong? Because it seems like it should be pretty cool, but it doesn't feel like it performs very well, unfortunately. I'm just trying, I'm being super greedy here right now, by the way. Okay, so now what we can do is we can change this to acid damage, and you'll see exactly the reason why I love this as well. This is super, super good. I'm being so greedy right here that I might actually die from explosions. Wow, did you see that? I literally almost died from explosions. Okay, so good to know that I didn't, of course. And we're now just going to go for some more reload speed. So more reload speed here, more reload speed here, and we're going to increase our acid damage. And I can reload, well, I can reroll once more, and then we can just go for some more pickup radius or something like that. And then we're just going to move on. There we go. But now here's the thing. You may think, oh, look at that. You're only at 29 HP. Yeah, I am. However, think about this. I'm the driller. I don't need to worry about that. I'm the driller. I can literally just go and I can find red sugar like so, and I don't care. I don't care. I can just go straight through this thing. I eat through this like it is a wet paper bag. And you may think, well, why are you eating a wet paper bag? Well, that's just what he does. That's just what he does. That's what he's all about, you know. The driller eats wet paper bags for breakfast. And, you know, that's just how it goes. However, it's very useful. It is very useful. And that's what I'm talking about. I mean, literally, I can just go through these loot bugs like they're nothing as well. All the while, and now let me just bring this to your attention, all the while I am shooting behind myself and killing this elite without even breaking a sweat. You see that? You see how incredibly simple that was? Me baiting that explosive bug into destroying itself. And then we can also increase our reload speed even further with our main weapon, and eventually we'll be able to get to 18 with it. And we're going to be able to complete Hazard 3 relatively simply, I feel. I feel like we're going to be able to do it. What do I actually need to do for this, by the way? Don't I need to... I need to collect 30 red sugar, so that's actually hilarious that I'm doing that just randomly anyway. So I guess that's good. Let me just trigger that guy. There we go. Nice little explosions going off. And I'm just going to try to run away from this a little bit. And, okay, yeah. Now, they're all taking damage over time, which obviously is the main purpose here. Oh, yeah. So here's the high explosive grenade. I personally think the high explosive grenade is maybe the most powerful weapon once upgraded, because it literally does 2,000 damage per explosion, and every single time you throw it, which is almost every 1.5 seconds, it does an explosion in a massive radius. And you're just going to kill everything in the vicinity. It's really, really strong. At least that's what I found when I used it before. So as you can see, look at this. We've now got pickled nitro, which is exactly what I'm going to be taking. And this is where things start to get very uncomfortable for our friends here. And you'll see exactly why. Because now that we have my pickled nitro, well, now we're going to obviously have some issues, because I don't have any. I have 11, so I only have 22% increased damage. But that shouldn't really make too much difference, or at least I hope it won't. So we can just run away down here, and because I'm the driller, I don't have to worry about these enemies catching up to me. I can literally just go through here, and I can even take a detour and get some random resources in the meantime. And I'm just going to wait while my corrosive sludge pump just puts out some acid here all around. And that means that everyone's going to die. Everyone's going to die in the area as well, which is absolutely perfect. And here we go. We got some nitro. This is great. Okay, I am actually taking more damage than I would like, so I need to find some red sugar if I can. Oh, we got some more nitro. Wait a minute. Yeah, we got some more nitro here. I've got to be careful of this thing. I have to be a little bit evasive. Gonna have to go through here, but this is only possible because I am the driller. Just bear that in mind. This is literally only possible because I am this class. And now we can do a little bit of this. And I need to get to the drop pod. This is going to be very hard. Can I even do that? Yes, I can. I'm missing so much experience. I am pained. I am pained right now. I am missing so much experience. You see all that experience? Just look at it. Look at it. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, yeah, so I have no gold, unfortunately, but I am able to potentially re-roll, or, yeah, I will re-roll, and then we'll see what else we can get. Okay, we can get some more damage for this thing, or, oh, this would have been absolutely amazing, by the way. This is what I've taken beforehand. I will actually take this instead. I think that is probably a little bit better, and then we'll just move on, because we're only 2 levels away from getting my grenade leveled up now. And that might be really useful, so let's do that. We're only 1 level away from getting that. And now look at this. I can actually get so much red sugar here. I need to collect another 21 red sugar. Are you joking? Oh, wow. Okay, that might be... I need 5 more nodes now. I need 5 more nodes, because you get 3 red sugar from every single one, and we needed 7. So we now need 5 more, because we just found 2. I think that's actually impossible for me to do, unless I found them all on 1 level really, really easily. Not all on 1 level, but I'm talking about finding red sugar on every single level and finding all of them. I think that might be a bit too difficult for me now. Yeah, it might be too difficult. I'm not sure. I am not sure, but there's some more nitro over here, so we're going to be going over there. Okay, let me just kill this guy as well. There we go. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was... Oh, no, no, no. Oh, are you serious? I didn't even see him. I didn't even see him right there. Oh, well, never mind. As I say, I am the driller. Don't worry. I am the driller. We are fine. We are absolutely fine. You will see. You will see. We're going to be okay. I have confidence. Not so much. But yes, I have some confidence that we will be all right. Where's this supply drop? I mean, does that matter? I don't know. All that really matters to me is red sugar. Here we go. We got some more. Nice. Okay, we're gonna have some big issues. I am actually kind of worried now. I can't... Oh, no. Oh, dear. Okay, here we go. Bait. Yep. Nice. Oh, not nice. Not nice. Oh, I can't believe it. Yep. Well, I kind of can, actually, because I literally ran myself into a dead end. That was absolutely terrible. And I wasn't able to do it. I'm actually really surprised. I thought I would definitely have it in the bag right there. I literally thought I would have it straight in the bag, but unfortunately, no. I wasn't able to. Very, very sad indeed, isn't it? Very sad indeed. Okay. Well, what else is there for me to do? Well, I actually thought that I would definitely be able to do Hazard 3. Maybe I need to just level up my my guys a little bit more, you know, because they're all ranked 12 and above apart from the engineer. Maybe I should just play the engineer because I did really like him beforehand, but I feel like Hazard 3 is really hard. Is that just me? I feel like it's really hard. I mean, yeah, sure, I could probably try to complete a couple more, but is there actually a purpose for that? Because I've already unlocked Hazard 4 over here. I don't know how easy that's gonna be, that's for sure. I feel like that's gonna be really, really difficult. Anyway, I could try to complete some of these other challenges as well, but also leveling up the classes might also make sense, and unlocking a variety of different overclocks too. For the weapons, for example, that might make sense. For example, we did just unlock, what was it, that thing? The thunder something or other for one of them. Can't remember what it was called now. It was called something like the Thunder Lord or whatever it was. I don't actually know. I have no idea. Wait a minute. Who uses the Warthog Auto 210, by the way? I can't remember actually who uses that, which is super funny because I was thinking to myself, what am I going to do with that? But I can't remember who actually does that. So, yeah. Anyway, the engineer, I'm going to actually be leveling the engineer up because I think that this second class mod might actually be super, super useful. So, I'm going to be doing that in my spare time, and then in the next episode we'll see what we can do about maybe doing another Hazard 3 run and seeing if I can actually do it, because it's really hard, as you can quite clearly tell. And I thought I had a lot of confidence in the driller. I thought the driller would definitely be the way to go, but apparently not. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.